everybody, it's Miss Johnson. I hope everybody is doing great. I miss you, every single one of you. I miss you a whole bunch. I hope that everybody is doing okay and nobody's getting sick and everybody's healthy. So the topic we're going to talk about today is finding the area of these polygons. So a polygon is just a shape. It's just a shape that has straight sides. Okay, the triangle is the smallest polygon because it has 3 sides. And then the next one is a quadrilateral. And a quadrilateral has 4 sides. That word right there, quad, means 4. So today we're going to look at finding the area of the triangle and finding the area of the quadrilateral. Remember, when we find area by figuring out how many square units are in a shape. And if you watched the Math Antics videos, he showed you how square units measure area. He also showed you how linear units measure perimeter. But we're not going to talk about perimeter today. We're just going to be talking about area and finding the square units. Okay? So one of the things that we have to know, we have to remember about area is when we're finding the base and the height. So when we're finding area, we always have to look for the base and the height of a shape. Okay. Back in elementary school, we called the length and width of a rectangle, and now in middle school we call it the base and the height. Okay, so when we're looking at the base and the height of shapes, we always have to look for the right angle. The base and the height have to be perpendicular. Okay, they must be perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular just means that they form a right angle. Doesn't matter where the right angle is, it has to form a right angle. So if I drew a rectangle sideways like this, right, there's no real bottom to it, okay, but your base and height just have to be at the right angle. So one of those could be the base and one could be the height. And it doesn't matter which is which because you're going to end up multiplying those. And we know when we multiply, we can multiply in any order. So it doesn't really matter, okay, which one's the base and which one's the height. The only thing that matters is that they have a right angle. Okay, so just the same way in a triangle, like if I drew the triangle like this, we can very easily see that right angle, right? We can very easily see that right angle. And then we also see, we would say that would be the base and that would be the height, because that would make sense for that, right? That would be the bottom and that would be how tall it is, right? But what if I don't draw it that way? What if I draw it upside down? And I put, so the right angle is right here, right? The right angle is right there. Still the right angle, right? That's still the base and the height. But I could say this would be the height and this would be the base, but it wouldn't matter because we're going to multiply. And when we multiply, we know it's going to be the same. Okay, so there's also times where you might have an obtuse triangle and the right angle might not even be in the triangle. So like here's the obtuse angle right here, right? That makes that an obtuse triangle. And a lot of times they draw the height on the outside like that. So there's our right angle. And that would be the height of our obtuse triangle. And then this length right here would be the base. So the base, if you extend it out, an imaginary line that extends it out, is perpendicular to the height, or forms the right angle. Notice I circled each one of the right angles, because when you circle the right angle, it tells you which lines have to be the base and the height, right? It tells you, so that line's got to be one of them and that line's got to be the other one. Same thing here. So when we circle it, that gives us a clue about what our base and height are, because sometimes kids get that confused. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our sheet. So if you haven't gotten your sheet out, go ahead and get that out now. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video and do the next video with the sheet. Okay,